Hello and welcome. I am the Gaming Trucker, and this is Osiris New Dawn. For anybody unfamiliar with Osiris, this is a early access game available on Steam. If you decide to purchase the game, you will get two different versions of the game. The experimental and the regular release. We'll be playing the regular release. This is going to be the first episode of hopefully a very long series. I've played the game just a little bit before the latest set of updates where you could progress only so long before getting stuck in the story. Now, this is December 31st. The last update was December 18th. The last experimental was December 16th. So I'm not sure if the experimental updates were put into the full release or not. We will find out. So, Osiris New Dawn, a survival game. So you will have to deal with the elements. I'm going to start into the story campaign. And let's get going, shall we? Let's go ahead and delete this character. Yes. I like the way that one looks, so we'll pretty much create a similar look. So if you're first starting out and you've never played before, I'll try to help you along just a little bit here. So you have 4 different classes you can choose from: the scientist, ranger, marine, and the engineer. Now, the differences in the character, besides just the character model, is this nifty little badge over here. You know, that's one of the most important things, right? Your little badge you get? No? Okay. Below that are the stats, I believe, which are for your skill point gains. So the engineer, being 8, 16, and 6, would get the most engineering points possible when progressing, when you're doing different tasks in the game. Whereas the scientist will get more science. The ranger is a balanced character, which is the one I will be choosing. And the marine obviously has combat at the highest over here at 26 and 4. Each of these different classes have their own little description, which I will let you read at your leisure. And over here below the description on the right are your starting stats. Now, one of the reasons I am choosing the ranger over the other two is because of the starting stats. Now, you do start with a decent amount of speed and stamina with the ranger versus the marine, engineer, and the scientist. Now, the scientist does have an okay amount of stamina, but going with the ranger, you get the best speed and stamina. And at the current state of the game, I believe, at the early game at least, this is going to be the best start. We'll move on from there to our character colors, I guess. Primary primary color. We'll change that to a black. Secondary, I'm going to go with a maroon, dark red. And the detail, I'm going to go with red as well. I like the looks of that. There. Now we have these bright lights. I'm also going to change the colors of those to red as well. So you've got your glow as bright red as well as the detail. All right, so that's character. I like the character model. All right, got my game name there, and we're good to go. Now, I will be pretty much silent during the initial cutscene. There is some dialogue that I will let you read, or you can just fast forward through it on your own if you choose to. Difficulty level, I do prefer the normal. Well, actually, I've never even tried the easy. But I prefer games with a little bit of challenge to them. If it's too easy, it's just not enough to keep my interest. think being able to send a ship across through space like that, that this shuttle would have enough, you know, computing power to evade the debris. Guess not.
Your suit has been breached. Patch your suit immediately.
F1, right mouse button. Use.
Your health vitals are low.
Pick up with
Bandage your
F.
wounds.
Again, F1. Right click and heal. There we go. Now, you must follow the directions on screen, or you cannot progress. I can't stress that enough. If you try to skip ahead, do things...
Conditions. Oxygen 0.4%. Pressure is 2.5%.
If you do things out of order, you may get stuck and be unable to progress. So please do pay attention to things that are being said and the text on the screen. So I'm just doing a little bit of salvaging with the tool here.
Injuries detected.
The survival tool. Here's an oxygen tank. Get a little bit of oxygen. I have to wait 20 seconds to...
Plant-like life forms detected. Extract plant material.
System computer. Report on the New Dawn and crew.
The New Dawn suffered a reactor overload during interstellar braking, causing the catastrophic system breach. No living crew members detected.
So there are two different oxygen tank locations. So if you want to fill up quickly, you can just go back and forth between the two different ones. Now I'm going to be picking up all the little things that I see, even little bitty rocks. Glass container, that's a nice find. Glass container with water. And a broken barrel. Another rock. Space debris. Crab.
Shelters can be built for protection from dust storms.
Thank you. So do as much as I can before nighttime sets in. I'm going to spend a little bit of time gathering as much of this as possible. Emergency rations. And do look in the grass thoroughly. Things are hidden quite well sometimes. Copper. Debris. See? Lucky I found that. Now, these vents are actual usable elements, not just cosmetic decoration thingamajigs. That is a technical term, thingamajig, by the way. And also to be aware that, yes, I want to pick up as many things as possible. However, you are affected by weight. So the more you pick up, the heavier you're going to be, and the slower you're going to be. More copper. I thought something there was collectible as well. And another thing to note is that you can start this game, close it out, start again, and a few little things will be different, like the debris in different locations and what kind of debris you get. It's all RNG. You will start out with your crashed pod there and this crashed debris over here, but everything else that's lying around is RNG. It's to a degree anyway. All right, so in the upper left hand corner of the screen you're going to see missions. Upper right you're going to see the compass. There's a battery related to your flashlight. There's no reason to have it on during the day. And below that, you got clear conditions and the time. There is a day-night cycle to the game. Be very, very, very mindful of that, because when it gets dark, bad things can happen, right? So first thing I want me to do is change my view. There you go, third person, back to first person. Bada bing, it's done. Sample plant life. Okay, let's switch to our knife and let's go see, look at these little plants. There we go. Another one. There's some up here. We want 10 different samples. All right, looks like there's some over here. 7. There we go.
Carbon-based rocks can be used in emergency situations.
Thank you. That is not actually a mission to collect rocks, but it is a good idea if you want to have a defensible position to collect rocks. Build a scrap hut and craft shard blade. Okay, so let's get that hut crafted up. Hit tab and come over here to the build and craft
Injuries detected.
option. Thank you. Now, basic crafting items, utilities. There's a chest, defenses, and structures. Here is the scrap hut. Down here, it's going to show you what you need. On the bottom right, you have scrap debris and makeshift cloth bundle. We need 2 cloth bundles. Go back over here. You do have to hold down the left mouse button and do that again for 2 of those. Then go back to structures and bada bing. There you go. I don't know why I'm saying bada bing, but bada bing. Now, middle mouse wheel up and down will allow you to raise and lower the structures before you place them. You do place them with the F key as it shows you on screen. I want to place probably right about there. Pressed it once. Now I'm going to press and hold the F button to actually build it. There we go.
Construct a workbench for tool creation and repair.
Thank you, I will.
You can also dismantle items into smaller components.
Good to know, and that actually is good to know. We'll do that in just a moment. Now, set respawn point. G is to sleep, F is to activate, and that also gives you plus 15 health, as it says right in the middle. You do that, and it's going to give you a timer before you can use it again. So if you are very hurt, it can take a few times to get you back up to full health. Now, if you are inside of your shelter, it does not protect you from the temperature, but it does protect you from any baddies that might be out here. Now, let's get the shard blade crafted, shall we? Let's hit tab, go back into our build and craft. There's the shard blade over here on the right. It's going to require a stone blade and a makeshift cloth bundle times 2. So we'll do that again. There's 1 and 2. We'll get that stone blade. That requires 2 rocks, which we did collect already. And I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time. 1, and I'm out of alien fiber. Okay, which, that's okay. So I'm going to wait before I build the second shard blade until I get more fibers. Utility, yes. Workbench, there we go. And I'm going to rotate it so it's facing me. You can move around to double check which is the front. That piece on the top of it is the back plate. So with that facing away from you. And I'm going to place it right here to act as a little bit of a barrier. Now, if you do want to move it more precisely, as it shows in the middle, there is fine rotation, left shift, hold down the right or left mouse button while holding the left shift will allow you to adjust your position more finely. But this is all right with me, just like that. Oops, I pressed mouse button instead of F. And I'm going to hold it down. There we go. If you just press F.
Alien life form remnants detected.
Yes, there are.
Collect samples. Your workbench can recycle creature parts into hide for crafting leather.
Oops, get a little bit closer. There you go. All right. Oh, here's some plant fiber. Okay. So I don't know if you heard what she said. If you go into recycle object with B, and you put in one of these crab shells, let's say, you'll get 3 alien hide. It's only going to take one of them. So don't be afraid to put the whole stack in there and then take the stack out. I do want a little bit more, though. Put that back over there. I want to put this shard blade. Item must be equipable. Oh, whoops. Did I not... I did not craft the... Man. There we go. My first shard blade. Did I? There we go. Move that down there. That's going to be much better for defense. It also helps out with harvesting. And I'll show you that in just a moment. Missions wants me to craft a barrel and leather. All right, so let's craft a barrel, which is broken barrel and scrap debris. So you have to hold down a left mouse button for it to build. We got that. We'll take it.
A furnace can be used to create metal objects. Oxygen is a natural byproduct.
So when you...
Remember to add fuel to your furnace.
You done? Can I talk now? Thank you. When you craft certain things, like that barrel that we just crafted, it can unlock new recipes if the new recipe requires that piece. So by crafting the barrel, we unlocked the furnace. All right. Now we also need leather, and I know that I'm going to need to do that twice because leather straps require 2 leather. And if we go out and go over to utilities, furnace. Oh, it does not require. What requires? I'll get there in a moment. Oh, I need a crude pipe. Anyway, craft. Let's exit that. Go over here. Crude pipe, just scrap debris. Craft that up. Exit. Build a furnace and a makeshift chisel. Okay, that is what I was getting ahead of myself a little bit. We need 1 aluminum crude pipe, leather straps. That's what the leather straps is for. It's for the makeshift chisel. Okay, oops. Let's craft the... Didn't I... Yeah. If you build something in a workbench or the furnace, you have to take the pieces out if you need them to build something outside of that workbench or the furnace. Okay. Utility furnace. I'm going to put this right over here, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Again, press F to confirm that's where you want to put it, and then hold down F to build. There we go.
A radar can be used to find resources in a wider radius.
Cool. Now, I don't know if you heard her tooltip. It said oxygen is a byproduct of creating things in the furnace. It's a little bit cheaty because you can get oxygen from here now. Right? Plus 50 oxygen. Each one of these over here is... I thought it was 20. It's 30. Okay. For some reason I thought it was 20. But this does have a longer timer than the other ones, so just be aware of that as well. Now, I'm at good health. I need to make a makeshift chisel and a small radar dish. And again, that chisel requires aluminum, a crude pipe, and leather straps. I thought I crafted the... No, I did not craft the leather straps. We'll take those. So we just need the aluminum. Okay. Now we're going to use this What's it called? Shard blade. I always forget the name of these things. And here's the aluminum and whack-a-mole. Now you'll notice there's right in the middle of the screen, you got aluminum, mineral, and hardness 2.75 is in red. The reason it's red is because it's telling you that is not the ideal tool for this job. It works. It works pretty well. But your durability goes down very quickly as well. Oops, I pressed F. What I want to do now is repair. Press G to open the repair menu. I'm going to drag this up here and click repair over and over and over. Just spam click that, and there you go. It does not cost you anything to repair things at this state of the game. So now I would like to craft the makeshift chisel. Hold down, crafting. There we go. Drag that down. Now if I hold this, it's getting dark out. I need to get back. Now you'll see the hardness is green, which means this is an ideal tool for harvesting the aluminum. And I do say aluminum, not aluminium, because that's how the developer put it into the game. Now, I'm coming into my hut here, but I'm not actually going to sleep yet. Sleeping does fast forward by 6 hours. I want to wait till it's about 10 o'clock before I sleep. That way, it actually is daytime when I'm done sleeping. So what I'm going to do is come over here. You do have a little bit of a jetpack. It uses quite a bit of fuel when you do use it. Turn on my light here. And usually, there we go. Where are you at? Here they come. So yes, this is a little bit cheaty, but standing on top of the workbench keeps you safe from these guys mostly, unless they manage to climb on top of each other. It's a glitch when they do that. It's a bug. It's not. I don't think it's really intended for them to be able to do that, but it does happen. Them getting standing on top of each other. So these guys are a little bit of a pain. They're quick. They're very quick. They charge attack you, and then they run away. Okay. So just be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and inspect with F. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this blade and skin it. That's going to get me some more leather. Okay. I'm going to do that again here. Always listening for more bugs to arrive. And then I'm going to do that one more time here. And then I'm going to switch over. I don't know if you noticed. 9:30, a little bit longer. I don't know if you noticed, but I gave you the option to change what tool you were using to harvest the creature. Here comes some more. I'm going to continue using this tool to hit the enemies, the bugs. Hi. But then I'm going to switch to my knife, and it allows me to butcher instead of Ooh, where did you go? Oxygen is low. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get in here and sleep. And they cannot damage you inside of your shelter. Unless you're standing right at the opening. So we'll go ahead and fast forward. Here's daytime. Now, whatever bugs have already spawned will still be there, but they won't continue to spawn at this point. All right, so we do need some oxygen. See, like, there's that guy. He can't damage me in here, but the closer I get to that opening, the more likely it is that he can damage me. Okay, so I can either use my... my gosh, I forget the name of it over and over. Shard blade. Shard blade. I don't know why I cannot remember that. I can either use the shard blade to skin it, or I can press B to use the dull survival knife, or G to use the makeshift chisel. Now, using the survival knife allows you to butcher, or you can skin it. What does G do? Bludgeon? It probably just destroys it. So I do want to butcher, because we need a bit of this alien tissue. We're going to use that for food. Okay. Now, mission wants me to build that radar dish. But first, let's get some oxygen. There we go. Now, we will build the radar dish. What is it in utilities? There we go. A circuit board, wire, and scrap debris. So circuit board and wire. Craft. I can't craft that in here. I can, however, craft it in fuel empty. Okay, well, let's take care of that first. But I can craft the circuit board and the wire over here. Oh, I got lucky. Like I said, your drops when you harvest... when you salvage all the parts off of your drop pod and the wreckage over there, it's all RNG. It's random, whatever you're going to get from these parts every single time you salvage them. Last time I played, I only got one single broken wire. This time I got 4 from salvaging all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and craft these 2 wires. Then I'm going to craft the circuit board with 1 broken and 1 wire. There we go. Now these 2 are in here. If I want them, I need to take them. And small radar dish. Let's go ahead and craft that now. Utilities. Go. I like to place it up here. Forget. I always forget. You press F to confirm your blueprint placement.
Are you there? Come in, Fox. Do you read me? Dawkins, you're alive. How did you survive the...
I'm stuck here in the nav module. Power systems are low and life support systems are damaged. You need to find Phoenix team's help. There's not much time.
What about Zhang and Hawks? How are you on supplies?
Zhang and Hawks didn't make it. I was lucky enough to be in the nav module when the explosion happened, but Hawks was helping Zhang in engineering.
Roger that, Dawkins. I'm just glad you're okay.
This channel is using too much power. I must conserve. Please hurry.
Okay, a little bit of storyline going on there. And there's the buggy. That was the next mission that I had, was to locate the buggy. Here it is, just right over that hill. Let's get our little tool here. Now, you walk up to it, and it says F to begin repairs. Press F, and it opens, it changes it into the repair mode. Let's salvage what we can off of it. These wheels. Oh, not that wheel. See, that was different on this one as well, because all 3 of these were damaged the last time I played. Okay. Now. It does want me to salvage that, even though it's just... I get a crude battery out of it. Okay. I get other things too. Let's get that port chamber and that hose. Now, I don't have anything on me that will allow me to just build any of these items. So what I'm going to do is, starting with this fuel cell, I'm going to press B to add it to my build goal. On the right hand of the screen, it's going to show you what you need to build. Okay, and I'm going to go through and select all of these different items. Right? And it's going to add these items to the right side of the screen. But when I get here to the boogie wheel, one rubber and one bronze, right? Okay, so it's going to add one rubber, one bronze. But if I go to the next wheel, this also requires one rubber, one bronze. So I push B and absolutely nothing happens. That is one thing I hope that he is going to work on, is getting the build goal to increase the quantity needed when you encounter new items that need to be repaired. All right, so let's add this. And again, well, see, this one, you know, it has different numbers. It has one rubber and two bronze required. But, you know, I can press it as many times as I want. It's not going to change the numbers. When those items are already there in your build goal, it will not change them yet. That may be already in the works. I don't know. So we need 1, 2, 3 rubber and probably 4 bronze. So let's get back, and we're going to actually stop here. No. Turn my light off and put my weapon in my hand just in case I encounter something. Looks like coal down there. All right, now there is only a couple things that you can salvage off of this debris here. Copper. That and this here. Nothing else is salvageable. It's odd. You could salvage almost the whole drop pod and whatever that wreckage is called. I actually have a couple more things to salvage off of that. But this one, yeah, it was just those 2 little pieces. Right, now this is gold. I don't need gold right now. Let me go ahead and take that. And take these. Good. Collect. New item. Right now, that's just a rock. That, I'm going to use my chisel here on this. Undiscovered. There we go. And the reason I'm using the chisel is because I believe different tools have different attributes to them, like impact or slash and things like that. And a hammer would be an impact, the chisel here. And that's just what I think. I could be completely wrong. I heard an insect over there. Anyway, next, it doesn't tell you, but what you need to do is open up the map with F3. There you go. And you can zoom out. That's as far as you can zoom out at the moment. Oh, it's all the way in. We have our furnace, workbench, scrap hut, debris. Pod stage 2. I think that's what we just gathered. And there's pod stage 1. Interesting. More debris over there. Anyway, what I am after is resources, low hardness, and tin. I need some tin. So there's some tin right there and right there. Now, if you right-click, you can place a marker. Okay, and you have up to 2 different markers. So let's go ahead and get out of there. And on the top of the screen, there you go. There's one of my markers there and one over there. I'm going to go ahead and, I think, head to this one up here. Now, I may encounter some different bugs over here. Oxygen is a bit low. Let me switch to my weapon. Okay, interesting. Oh, what, darn it.
Oxygen levels dangerous.
Yeah, they are. Do I have, I'm gonna wait until I'm much lower. So that tin disappeared. Come on, keep moving. I see something else, though. What do we have here? Magnesium. I do need magnesium, and I'll show you why in just a moment here. So again, the hardness is 2.5, and it's green, which means that this chisel is an adequate tool for harvesting magnesium. Now, I keep pressing M for the map. That's not right. I did not find this tin. It may be underground. It's supposed to be right there, but it isn't. There is, however, this guy. Is he going to attack? No. So, yeah, there is no tin right here. I wonder if there's a mine underneath me or something. Okay, so let's go to the other one. It's way over there. Ooh, you scared me. Does he actually damage me? Or just scare me? Yeah. I don't appear to be taking any damage. I'm going to take some of this copper, though. Okay, he ran right in front of me. It caused me to hit him. But he's still not damaging me. He's more of a nuisance. Though I suppose if you were on the edge of a cliff and he nudged you, you could be in danger. Ow! I damaged myself there. Alright, now I want to bring this empty glass container over to this methane here. Hydrocarbon solution. And press F 4 times to fill that up. And the reason I'm collecting that is so that I can fuel my furnace. Hydrocarbon solution. There we go. Add fuel, 300 seconds. Good to go. I'm going to leave this in here so that it's not taking up space in my inventory. I am in need of some water, so I'm going to take the lowest one, right click and drink. And I'm back here, so I will go ahead and use this oxygen instead of the portable oxygen out of my inventory. So just as a reminder, absolutely no matter what, follow the tutorial, don't skip ahead, and read exactly what it's saying to do when those instructions are up. You can get stuck and have to restart, and that's never fun. Alright, so repair the buggy. I need some bronze. I need a barrel. Was the barrel in here? Yes. Oops, hold it down. What else do I need? I need aluminum. I need a hose. I can make a hose here with a broken hose and rubber. So let's come over here to the furnace and let's craft up all of the rubber and plastic that we can. Hit this little plus sign instead of on the icon itself to craft infinitely. It's gonna just consume all of the rubber and plastic out of my inventory. All right, now we can craft the hose here, but it's going to require 2 rubber to do it here. We can craft the wire here, but it's going to consume raw resources, all raw resources, I should say. But actually, let me craft this charred alien bits here. Unlike the workbench in the furnace, you can just click once, and it will craft the item. You don't have to hold it down. Okay. Now that sound. Meteorites coming down. Always, always, always keep your ears open for that sound. That's very, very important. Do I want to go off in that direction? Yes, I do. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to go ahead and come on over here. That's a bit further than I want to go. Go. Please. Go and quit hurting yourself. It's 7 o'clock. It's going to get nighttime very soon. Now, I'm going into areas I have not explored yet, so you've got to be very careful. Aluminum. Oh, man, it is a lot further than I want. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Are they just going to keep following me? Oxygen is critical. Walking backwards here, trying to use my jetpack to get away from that thing. Wow, I expected to die from that. B is a shard blade, a butcher, alien hide. Alright, now where is my base? F3. Let's go up here to man-made. Put a marker there. We need to get back, and now... There it is. Wasn't too far away. Yeah, I did not expect to make it out of that battle. Come on. Must be getting cold. Yeah, it's minus 35 degrees. It's a bit cold out. Oxygen. There we go. More oxygen. Let's top it off. And of course, more weather. Wow. I am so surprised I made it out of that. So, I was trying to find that meteorite that landed. Did not find it because of those bugs. The reason you want to find those is you can get some pretty rare resources. So, I need to repair my chisel. Let's get on top of this here. Come on top, please. Thank you. Repair with G. Spam repair. Costs you nothing. Let's repair the knife. Right. Now we'll use the blade. Turn on our light. Oh, hi. Use our knife because we want the meat. Switch back. Fast little bugger. Alright, well, they don't hurt too much, so let's go ahead. You're really in danger when you have a whole bunch of them. Death by 1,000 cuts, that sort of thing. Repair. Oh, I thought I had something that was my health. That's what I need to repair. 930. So let's get a little bit of health back and wait for that to regenerate. I do need to find that tin, though. So let's back up into our little makeshift. Yep. And again, we'll go back to the tin. And why? Why am I looking for this tin? Why is that so important? Important. That's important because we need to craft bronze, right? And bronze requires copper, tin, and magnesium, which is why I collected that magnesium over there, over the hill when I did. So as soon as we get some tin, we can craft that bronze and repair the buggy. We also need a fuel cell, that hose, which I'm not going to craft here because I have a broken hose. There it is over here. And if I craft it over here, I can use the broken hose and one rubber. Whoops, I think I hear something else out there. It's 10:30. It is good time to sleep. So yeah, if you craft it in the furnace, the rubber hose, it's going to require 2 rubber. Craft it in the workbench with the broken hose, it will only require 1 rubber. Same thing with the wire. You can craft it in the furnace with all raw resources or fewer resources and a broken wire in the workbench. Okay, so I'm going to collect all of this and I'm going to go ahead and eat that. And I'm going to heal up a little bit there. And ask this guy to go away. There we go. So, yeah, we'll make the hose here. Gotta hold it down. And wire. I only have a single wire left there. I don't think I do need 1 wire. But I also need 3 crude batteries. But I need a hydrogen solution to craft that. So let me go ahead and come in here Oh. Okay. I thought I left that in there. And we'll go ahead and fill that up. And didn't I say there was something else on here that I could recycle? I sure did.
Injuries detected.
That's so silly. Right. What, crude battery. We need 2 more crude batteries. Because I already have 1 in here. So there's 1, 2, and 3. We'll take all of those. Now I need a wire in order to craft the fuel cell. So let's make 1 wire there. Take that and we will craft that fuel cell. There we go. Take it. I always forget to take it. We have the barrel, we have the fuel cell, we also have the hose. Okay. We need iron and copper, and we need more bronze, which is going to require that tin. Did I say copper? Iron, 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 iron. I'm going to use this. Now, it is red, indicating I'm using the wrong tool for the job, but the chisel doesn't do as much damage. Let's repair. Drag it back down. Now, is there another bug sitting over here? No, it was just the grass. Alright, now if you hold... There it is. If you find a piece that you've already been working on, you can continue working on that one piece. Instead of starting from scratch. Okay? So I'm going to repair it one more time. And drag it down. Now we're going to go look for that tin. Hopefully we won't encounter any really bad things. So I want to go east by southeast. Compass is on top. There's south, east by southeast. So I want to go in that direction. That's the one I could not find. Okay. So I want to go mostly south then. And mostly south is this direction. Burning through quite a bit of oxygen by sprinting. This, I believe, is aluminum. $38, $24. There we go. Hardness 1.5, so the chisel is more than sufficient to handle this. And as you can see, it collects it rather quickly. Okay, and that's it for that. So now I need to go back. Glide down. And craft the bronze before I go to the buggy. I could go to the buggy and repair a couple things, but I'd rather just do it all at the same time. All right, so let's use, and I need what, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as that's done, we will collect it and go repair the buggy. There we are. Take all. I have 4 rubber. I have 4 bronze. Okay, let's just go. And if we don't get it all done, we'll just have to come back. I am going to empty barrel. I'm going to craft another barrel and fill it with oxygen from this vent right here. This is an oxygen geyser. If I have the barrel in my hand, I can press F to extract. And it collects 25% at a time.
Detected.
Those injuries detected are my old injuries. I just have a scratch on my arm, and that's it. So I'm going to keep going. It's not too critical that I stop. So I have copper and iron in my inventory. So we will left mouse button to build that. And it's instant. I have rubber and bronze. We'll do that. I have the fuel cell. I have the barrel. The hose and aluminum. Bronze and rubber. And one more. There we go. All done. Next mission is to locate the Phoenix base. Alright, I got a couple logs from that. And if you look at the compass in the upper right-hand corner, it's showing to the south that there is an exclamation point. That's our next destination. Alright, so refuel vehicle with hydrogen. B. Oh, we don't have hydrogen. We have oxygen. I thought we could use oxygen. Huh. Open inventory, G. Okay, so we can store a few things in there if we'd like. But I did think that we could use oxygen to fuel it. I don't know why, but I did. Right, let's get aboard. V does nothing to change your view. Mouse wheel scroll does nothing. And this buggy is very versatile. Don't be afraid to run things over and go all over with it. Only problem is it does require fuel. So you'll have to be mindful of that. But if you open up your map with F3, you can search for liquid and gas. So there you go. If I zoom out, which I am, right over here is a hydrogen vent. Okay. Oxygen geyser is right there next to me. So hydrogen geyser is way over here. Now I want to place more radars over the map. That's our next destination. I want to place more radars on the map so that I have a better view of what's available, because you can't see any resources out here. Metallic objects, but that's it. You can't actually see resources outside of the radar range. So you place more of those radar dishes. You can overlap. It's not going to hurt anything. So that's going to be one of our future projects, is doing that. Right? So due south is our next destination. That's going to be the Phoenix base. But that is going to be next episode, I believe. So we're running, well, this is a good place to stop, basically. Run down. No, yeah, this is a good place to stop. So, yeah, this is Osiris New Dawn. Still in early access, so yes, there will be bugs, and I'm going to repeat this over and over and over and over and over again. Please, if you're doing the story mission, follow the story exactly, follow the tutorials exactly, read what's on the screen. Don't try to assume you know what button to push because in every other game in existence you press a certain button. Don't make those assumptions, because you can get stuck very easily and have to restart all over again because you can't progress. I got stuck in the landing pod once because I didn't use the proper key to use the bandage to seal my helmet. I accidentally dropped it, and there was absolutely no way...
Injuries detected.
Thank you. There was absolutely no way for me to pick it up. It was gone. It was out of my vision, and I couldn't pick it up, and I had to restart because I couldn't get out of the pod. So, it's very important that you follow step by step. You read the instructions that are on the screen to follow the tutorials. We got our buggy, we got our spawn point here, our shelter built, craft bench built, furnace built, resources. You know, we made some really good progress, and we're gonna make even more progress, have even more fun in the next episode. So thank you so much for following along. If you enjoyed, if you have any comments, tips, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them down below. If you just want to laugh at me for all my mistakes, go ahead, let me know what I could have done better, different, or just say hello. This is the Gaming Trucker. Bye bye.